Layla Ali spoke her piece. Apparently, Claressa Shields is still talking. Let's talk about it. They 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 talk about it. Welcome back to She Could Talk to Podcast. I'm your host, Gangali. Hey, and that's Gangalee on all streaming platforms. If you want to check out my music, look for the red glasses, look for the locks. You tell me if I could rock, okay? Okay. But over here on YouTube, on She Could Talk to Podcast, this is where I react to everything. I react to news, sports, crimes, musicians, politicians, YouTubers, TikTokers. If they're talking about it, I'm talking about it. Okay? Okay. All right. So we are back on the sports side of the house. Apparently, after Layla Ali dropped her part 2 on Thursday, Claressa Shields went live on Twitter X Spaces to air her grievances about the part 2. Excuse me. So she aired her grievances about part 2. Okay, cool. So why not do it on YouTube? I don't know. That was very interesting. Why are we going over to X Spaces now? I thought you were the queen of YouTube. But anyway, I digress. So she went over there to air her grievances and I guess speak about her feelings that, she's never going to be able to fight Layla Ali, right? So it was a long live. I didn't stay for all of it. I didn't listen to all of it. I just wanted to catch bits or pieces of it where I can so we can react to it together over here on my channel. You know how I do. So without further ado, this is Claressa reacting or airing her grievances about Layla Ali's part 2 and ultimately finding out that she'll never be able to fight her.
Yo,
What's up, G?
Claressa, what's good? So now you remember what I said before? I said, listen, if all this talk leading to a fight is cool, but if she don't want to fight,
If it ain't leading
ain't
to
no
a
need to
fight, it's
talk.
exactly what I said it was. She sees that I'm growing in stardom and she wants to stop that. She want to put out all this defaming and degrading and all these insults and all this. Oh, she did. Her character. Oh, my father, this. She's trying to stop the bag that she know is coming and don't even realize she can't stop it. Cause she's
Yeah,
not gonna fight. If she was doing all this for a fight, it made complete sense. It don't make no sense now. It's like, you know what? This is for clout. This is for your YouTube channel, and you trying to use my name just to be.
So I got to pause right there. I distinctively remember in the end of the video, because I reacted to it, and Layla Ali is really good with her receipts. We know that. I distinctively remember her saying, I'm not monetizing this. I'm putting this on YouTube so this can ride out alongside the shenanigans and the lies and everything else that's out there. So instead of me constantly trying to go back and forth with a person, just go ahead and reference these videos in the future and you'll know why I don't mess with or even speak about or mention this person no more. So I don't think she's trying to even build that channel to be like, oh yeah, this is the channel that I'm going to be on. It's built up. I don't even think she probably thought it was going to do as well as it did, probably. She didn't have no hype around the drop. She just dropped, which I love that. I'm a fan of the drops. Music, if people know me, I just drop. Don't look for me, but I will come. But so she just dropped it, no promo, no hype around it, and it did well because it's the truth and it was organic. So now she's accusing her further, like it should be done. There should be no more talks. But she's further accusing her of trying to stop her bag and trying to attach herself to her name for her YouTube channel to blow up.
Oh, at the place that you said.
now my thing
That
is
must have
this
been
though,
Pap.
right? Um, if she knew she didn't want to fight you, when people ask about if she's gonna fight you, she could just simply say, "It's not happening. I'm not coming back. Stop asking me about it."
I think she said it several times to the point that after a while, she's like, you know what, I'll joke about it. Yeah, it's 15 million. Joking, but not really serious.
The fact that it got to this where Now she dropped that new video like you was Drake and she was Kendrick Lamar. Like
She
she done
did. I said it. They must have heard me.
like she dropped it right after you dropped your video. So it's like I
But
see
you
what
know,
Facts.
you're
if you
trying
go
to
back and
do.
watch the first video, she
Yeah.
said, I'll be dropping part two tomorrow.
Yeah.
She don't listen because she never said, I'm dropping part two tomorrow. She said, I'll be coming back with part two. It's a difference. And that's how you know because they say perception is reality and also people's comprehension. Everyone's comprehension is different of a situation. A view, a point of view, a perception. Everyone has a different view on the same situation, you know? So she literally heard her say she's dropping part two tomorrow. I didn't hear that. I heard I'll be coming back with part two or stay tuned for part two, something to that effect. And she had us on the edge of our seats. I even put a poll up on my channel like, are we getting to part two at this point? Okay. And then she dropped it when she wanted to, as she should. But this woman, Clarissa over here, heard, I'll be dropping part two tomorrow. She didn't say that.
So
Yeah, but she
everybody
waited for
heard,
you.
right? Everybody in her little circle or her little friends was like, oh, as soon as you drop this, she's going to respond.
She also told you that she had no crew, no camera, no script. She showed you the room where she filmed in with her ring light and her iPhone.
Immediately. She's going to go live. And they were all fucking salty. Because I went and did the same thing that she did. The
That's, let me hit the with the
exact same thing. Professional, classy. Just to show you that you are not better than me in anything. Just like you can go and dress up and put your best makeup on and put your her best Forever 21 dress on, I can go and get me a blazer and put on my slacks. And I can talk just like you're talking and show all your filth. Show show your stuff. But the only thing about mine was
notice at points in times she's like the guy or whoever's on the live with her, they get quiet. Notice that. You know, they try to understand how she probably feels and have empathy, you know, towards the situation. Plus, they probably know what part they played in it. I don't know, allegedly. But there's points in time that she rants and there's no one responding to her. I think those would have been golden opportunities to be like, yo, let's chill. And I think that you should like regroup, take that anger into the gym, and let's focus on your next fight. I said this back in, was it May or June, when she had that fight coming up in July. And I said, it's so much other stuff going on around this girl except boxing. And I don't like that. Go look it up. I got receipts. That would have been a great opportunity for someone to say, hey, look, enough talks. Layla already told you how she feel. She didn't fuck with you. It's okay. It's okay. We all at our point in life, we all have at least one person that we don't fuck with or don't fuck with us, right? Excuse my language. But you know what I'm saying. Layla don't mess with you. It's okay. Don't let that stop your track. Don't let that be like, but let's continue because this is about 20 minutes.
I showed real stuff. I didn't try to make her look worse than what she already like who she is. I explained my side and also,
Like
okay,
who
you want to
she
bring up
is.
stuff that you think is bad about me. Okay, well here go the stuff that's bad about you.
Well, I don't still don't know what was
Yeah, I'm
bad
gonna
about
keep it a
her.
bean. If she ain't talking about fighting, this should be the last time you address her.
I'm not addressing her ever.
Finally.
Listen, mine was I showed
Did you see how quiet dude was? Good job. Whoever he is, that was probably one of the best pieces of advice throughout this whole interaction of the night. Good job to him. I'm gonna go back because listen to how quiet he was. I was just saying this would be a great opportunity for someone to say, "Let's reroute this
and put her best Forever
this
21
energy."
dress on. I can go and get me a blazer and put on my slacks. And I can talk just like you're talking and show all your filth. Show show your stuff. But the only thing about mine was I showed real stuff.
Is she admitting that Layla showed her filth? Because that was filthy. The receipts.
I didn't try to make her look worse than what she already like who she is. I explained my side, and also, okay, you want to bring up stuff that you think is bad about me. Okay, well, here go the stuff that's bad about you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a bean. If she ain't talking about fighting, this should be the last time you address her.
I'm not addressing her ever. Listen,
Yeah, because it don't make
me
no sense.
me even
It
joining this
don't.
space was to let y'all know that this girl took 8 years to say.
First of all, she's not a girl. She's older than you. She's a woman, a grown woman, first of all. And that's the thing in her mind. Like I tell you, she's been hanging around them old people too long. She thinks she old and grown. You gotta chill. Chill. Be your age. It's fun. The 30s are fun. But
No, I'm not going to fight her. I'm not going to reward her with a. First of all, you supposedly saying that you can knock me out and whip my ass is not a reward for me. That's not a reward. That's it's supposed to be devastation. But you somebody, oh, I'm not gonna
she's
fight her
trying to
and
get the people
reward
to be like, yeah,
disrespect.
yeah,
You
yeah, and
supposed to
agree
want to
with
whip
her.
somebody ass who disrespected you. Like, what
Notice they're
sport are we
quiet.
in? She want to have an internet sport war. She want us to go back and forth, up on YouTube and make more videos. I'm not getting on there again.
Please don't. Good job.
I don't know what's
Don't.
wrong with her. All this for a YouTube channel, girl. I could have told you how to get 200K subscribers. I already got 200K subscribers. I don't need to make videos degrading other people and trying to make people look bad to get followers and to get subscribers. This is what she gotta do. But I hope she know she ain't stopping not nan dollar. She ain't stopping nothing.
Elephant in the room. That was a long rant. Now another person has joined the chat, but no one has said anything but her. You gotta learn to read the room. It gets serious.
What's up, Clarissa?
What's up, Remy?
Yeah, yeah. This is what I had an issue with from the jump when I seen her respond, because it's like
Gaslight.
you brought up the money, you made it as though it was something that could go further in the ring, and what that video she made annoyed me because I'm like, damn, like this just seems slanderous, like this like a political smear campaign video she
Yo,
made damn
I
near,
promise
like
to
that's what it
God, when I
reminded me
when I
of.
first heard about the video, I said, "Yo, this ain't nothing but a smear campaign, man." I said, "This is
It
nothing but a
was.
smear campaign." It was like it goes so
In her mind, she said she wanted to be able to tell the people her side of the story.
far outside of boxing. It's like, bro, I kept it boxing. You said you want to fight. You said you wanted 15 M's, 15 to 20. I went and got the 15, had the
She never
offer,
said it.
and then you want to talking about some that the fake was. Like that the check was fake.
She said, I am not trying to get back into boxing, but if someone was to talk to me, we'd have to talk about it. I'd think about it, but I'm not trying to get back into boxing. I'm retired. Anyway, have a good night. I'm getting out of here. And they caught that soundbite and ran with it. She didn't even hear the part where she said, I'm not trying to get back into boxing. She just heard, oh, you want 15 million? Let's get it.
She's a damn lie. She's a damn lie, and she knows she's a lie.
Why are you still
That's
going
why her
though?
team, when they reached out, oh, she's busy, and this
Her team didn't reach out. You reached out to her team. And she already told you that they never responded.
is buffoonery, and we're not. Oh, she's going to entertain this, and she's going to respond when she feels like it. Girl, ask for the escrow information so you can see that 15 million was sitting in there for you to get beat up. Don't get on here lying
And honestly, it is hate. Like, I'm convinced that she hates her.
and talking about some, oh, and like the check wasn't real. Of course, the stuff that was written on the check wasn't real. The big check, duh, that's just for show. You're not gonna put the real information on there. Do you know how much fraud is going on? Like, be real, dum dum. Duh.
You can't put a price tag on the fight, then do all this either. That's like this.
Man,
Like, come
listen.
on, what are we doing? Like, and then it's like what bothers me the most, like about situations like this. like how she trying to paint you, and we already know the stigmas that people try to create around you and black women in general. And for another black woman to do it, it's like, come on, bro.
Stop it. Because the only one that has been feeding into the black stereotypes for the most part has been Clarissa. In her video that she dropped, which was supposed to be a diss track to Layla, she talked about Black Lives Matter, how when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, we see where is what happened to Kaepernick, what happened to Black Lives Matter, funding, fraud, and it tends to be your own that want to tear you down. You know what I'm saying? If I had to say, okay, well, what did Layla do to Clarissa? Oh, Layla got her interview when she was on her way to the Olympics for the second time. Layla always spoke to her in a positive light every time she spoke to her. What more did you want from her? You wanted her to raise you? Like, what did you want?
Let's not go that route whatsoever.
Bro,
Let's not do that at all.
we are talking about somebody who said all lives matter during a Black Lives Matter crisis.
Who cares?
I don't even know, do she even want to be black for real? I really don't.
Notice they're
And
silent.
at this point, like I said, she's one. She know how hard it is up in women's boxing to get what you deserve. She never fought for no more than 600,000.
Look at the screen. When she said that, notice how they both are muted. She's talking to herself. Remember when Layla Ali said she'd be shadowboxing? Look, she said what she said about Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, whatever. Mute. They went mute.
So the fact that now that somebody come and offer you, she said, I had multiple offers, and all I had to say was, I think. You didn't have multiple offers. You had Claressa Shields
This
and
is
Win
truly
Record
beyond
offer.
boxing.
That's what you had. And the fact that you turned that down now ain't nobody else finna give you nowhere close to 15 M's to fight me or fight nobody else. So I don't even know why she's on there stunting like, oh yeah, if I just say this and I just say that. It was like, actually, no. If they would have said you fighting against anybody else and it wasn't me, nobody's offering you 15 million, nowhere near that.
Yeah, it's like that type of payday. The build up is there. Y'all both have the names alone. It's just like going the route of talking, bringing her father into this and all the other stuff. It's like you could have simply said, "Hey, I don't want to the classy route like that." If we was going to like the classy route.
They're trying to find a nice way to say, like, it probably would have worked if it had went differently, if the approach was different. But they know who they're dealing with, and they know that she needs to be supported at all times. You can't tell her anything that's gonna. You notice how he said, "I'm gonna keep it a bean. This should be the last time we talk about her." And that was like early out, and she said no, talked over him, and continued to talk to herself because they both muted to herself about Layla. It is. This is concerning.
It would have been, hey, I felt like, I was a mentor to you at one point. Like we might not see eye to eye on this, that, and the other, but I'm gonna bow out of this, etc., and try to talk to you behind the scenes. Something I feel like she probably should have did that way back when anything happened regarding y'all, being that she's, supposed to be the elder statesman in this situation. You
Now
feel
she's
me? Like
yeah,
between
calling her the
y'all, she's
elder.
just somebody that you looked up to and that was giving you advice at a point. It's like if you already got that rapport with somebody, it should be nothing for you to call them and say, "Hey, let's not let this go."
Because maybe it wasn't that type of, like, maybe publicly it was like a, hey, yo, we support it, but she ain't at our house having dinner with us. Like, I don't know, and someone have to correct me. How deep was their relationship? It seems like she tried to give her good advice, point her in the right direction. She went out to her gym to interview her for that special when she had a talk show, or she was on a talk show. But it didn't seem like she was, Thanksgiving dinner, or she was at the fight in her corner rooting for her. It seems like, yeah, this girl's good. I'm supporting all women doing good things. I don't know. Let's continue.
Any further, and we both make each other look bad, and this comes to some sort of slander
So,
contest.
Make each other look
so did
bad.
you look at the video that I did, and then I showed text messages where When I seen that she was taking it outside the realm of boxing back on Sway, when she was like, "Oh no, I can't with Claressa." She said I was a bad businesswoman. She said that I wasn't.
Sway played sound bites of Clarissa talking smack about Layla, and she responded to the sound bites. Wow.
That I wasn't a good boxer, and I never said that. So I inboxed her myself and was like, "Hey, I know we got our back and forth and our beef, but I never said
That's
you
the
was a
part.
bad
Then you
businesswoman, and
called
I
me
never said that
afterwards.
you that you know that, like that you was a shit boxer." And
Mm.
her response to me was so nasty. It was like, if you want to be the bigger person and be like, "Well, dang, all right, I can accept that you didn't say that, and I must have got somebody must have got in the middle of it and mixed it up." She just was real nasty when she responded. Came back trying to belittle me, and I was like, one. She was like, "Oh, you soft as hell. You this, you that." I said, "Girl,
Did she forget she put up the text message? We saw it. Layla was like, "Don't be up here with your little punk ass trying to be soft and sweet behind closed doors, but publicly you talking that mess." She, Clarissa, put up the receipts. That's why I say I don't think she realized that her receipts further supported Layla's mission of which was accomplished. And I'm not taking sides, but the truth shall prevail, and I'm all about that. And I'm all about being, doing right by people. Like this is crazy, and I also have to say it's looking concerning. What is really happening?
I didn't come in here to make peace with you. I came here to let you know that I didn't take it outside of boxing, because I don't do that. I don't take it personal with people when it like come to building up a fight. I keep it all boxing. I'm faster than you. I'm stronger than you. I got better offense and defense than you. I keep it like that.
She called the girl, the Marshall girl, a bitch, and said she wanted to be black. Remember? Okay.
She's like, "Oh no, she came for my businesses. She said I'm a bad businesswoman. She said that I wasn't ever good for the sport and that I couldn't fight this and I couldn't fight." I said, "I never said that." And then her response was, "Oh, you want to talk all this stuff up on the internet, but then you want to come to me being nice and private." But even you got to go look at
That's
the
what she
messages,
said.
because it was like,
We
"Girl,
saw it. You
I
put
already
it up.
said, I'm
It
always gonna
didn't
think
make
that I can beat
sense.
you, and you're gonna think that you can beat me."
And then
But
even with the receipts that she had, I just gotta go there. I got the whole video on my channel. You can just go back a few. But Clarissa put the receipts up. And she texted her this long text message or whatever. She hit her back like, "Oh, it's your punk ass. Don't hit me up. Da-da-da, I'm done with you. Boom, boom, boom. Done." Left it alone. And I will say, I think she said something to the effect of like, if it's gonna happen, then it will happen. You know what I'm saying? But leave me like, I don't fuck with you, or whatever the case was. That was it. The one time response. She then proceeded to respond a good 10 more times. To no response after that. If I hit you like, "Hey, let's try to work it out," you like, "You little punk ass," I'll be like, "Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I see what we doing. Done." You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, "Da-da-da-da," and furthermore, and da-da-da, and then again, rent free.
letting you know that I didn't say XYZ. That was it. And then she came back
Notice how they
trying to
quiet.
act like, "Oh, this is like I was bowing out."
One
Like,
dude
that
just
wasn't me,
muted. He's
like,
like,
fucking bowing out. That was me telling you, like, I simply didn't say
where we at
what you
on the
said I
marker? We
said,
at
goofy.
we at the 10 goofy. She calls somebody goofy. We at the 10-minute marker, and I'm telling you, I think this probably went on for like a good hour and a half. This live, I couldn't do that, but we're just at the 10-minute marker of what I'm trying to respond and react to, I should say. Right? I'm a reaction channel, just trying to react. We just at the 10-minute marker, and she has not talked about anything else but Layla Ali. The people have jumped in and out of the conversation because she's so far gone and so focused on talking about Layla that she doesn't even care if anybody responds to her because she's getting it off her chest. And that's kind of crazy that no one's stepping in because she's creating a whole narrative. She's having a whole conversation. She's convincing herself of something that's not even happening. We're watching it play out.
So what's next?
Good.
I
The dude said, "So what's next? Good job." He said the same dude that was like, "I'm gonna keep it a bean. You need to stop talking about it." Now he's trying to change the subject. He's like, "So what's next?" Let's see if he's able to successfully change the subject.
already have my big announcement next week. I don't know. She's talking about
I
some what's
can't wait.
now that's the
Yeah,
one like
I'm ready for
people.
that. We ready for that?
Look,
Yo,
they're
people is
unmuted.
not
They said they
stopping
ready for
nothing. I
that.
promise you. These haters, people trying to
Right back.
uh oh man, listen, trying to collaborate and trying to be cool. Like all these old ladies linking up. It is ridiculous. It's funny.
Now that part right there, the old lady's linking up. Your boyfriend's 47. All of his baby mothers is what you would call old ladies because he has about two, three. I don't get that. Everyone that you're trying to be like, fight, is old. What's your obsession with old ladies
But they just gonna get hit over the head.
that actually don't look that old? Don't look that old.
That's it. Because the news that I got, they're gonna be like,
The old ladies
oh,
don't
they're
look
gonna be
that
crying.
old.
Oh, I still didn't stop anything. No, a hater cannot stop what God has for somebody.
You're
Like,
right.
who do you think you are? You cannot
Hey,
stop. Like, if I put in a hard work
He tried to change the subject. She rerouted that shit right back down to Hate Boulevard.
and I've trained and I've put in a hard work and I've got the accomplishments. I got the Olympic gold medals, 19 world championships, 5 different divisions. Like I'm that girl when it like comes to boxing. What make y'all think that I'm not gonna get what I'm deserved, especially right now being in my prime and I sold out Little Caesars Arena my last fight, 15,700 people. Like, come on now. People gotta understand, like, it's really it's really no contest. And I don't know why
You're
he's
making
trying
it.
to
You're
stop
making it.
something when it's like you're not gonna stop.
You're making it. What is the complex you have with yourself, girl? Chill. You are so blessed. Okay? And you are focused on the wrong things in the process of possibly losing everything.
Stop anything. You might as well just stick to what you do.
well, if you want to let me know the announcement, my inbox is always open, so I can
Right,
get my
like,
article ready. So I
I
can get
bet
my
it
I
is.
article
don't care
ready.
about all this other stuff.
I bet it is. Boxing boxing hard podcast. I'm finna let you up. I ain't trying to
Yeah.
ruin it for nobody.
Yeah, we definitely looking forward to you getting back in the ring. Your name been in the more. You know how MVP they going.
Yeah, yeah.
Notice that dude, the Remy dude, he only spoke anytime he got a boxing glove next to his joint. So you know what his concern is. The only time he speaks up here is when it's pertaining to the actual sport. Everything else he mutes.
Use your
Every
name for
time I
their
ask
fighters.
you when you get back in the ring, Paula get mad at me. Paula be like, "Yo, why you keep bothering her?" I'm like, "Bro, we want to see a fight. What the fuck, Paula?
Right.
Shit."
Well, you gotta understand that Paula be doing her job on here. She keep all the trolls and haters in check. You feel me? But honestly, man, I had to do a lot. You know that I was a free agent. So
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
when you're a free agent, everybody talking to you. So, with that, you gotta weigh your options correctly.
That's a fact. How's your
And that's
shoulder? 'Cause I
oh,
know your
shoulder is
shoulder was
good.
was messed
Let me
up in the
see
Perkins
something.
fight.
Yeah, shoulder is good because I fought Lonnie after that. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I made sure I took the right precautions and everything. So yeah, I'm just listen. I am in the gym working and everything already.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Do you remember? I think it was Layla's video, and she was highlighting her talking about the difference between amateur boxing and professional boxing, and then she said, "Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Clarissa tell you." And Clarissa was like at like a sports center or something, like on the news, and she was saying how it's different fighting amateur versus fighting professional, and like they knock you out in 2 minutes, et cetera, et cetera. It's 2 minute rounds or something like that, right? Do you remember that clip? I think when I reacted to it, I said that she was really fit right there. and you can really see the focus in her eye. You could tell like all she knew was boxing, and that's you see it in her eye like, oh, like, I'm gonna do this, right? And when she talked to the guy, she was breaking down. Like, it's only 2 minute rounds, and da 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 da, And I'm fighting because I got 10 fights, but now I'm professional. And like you could see, she had the fire in her. She was fit, an athlete, for real, for real. That focus. The reason why I want to emphasize that, and if you don't believe me, go back and look, is because as I'm listening to her up here, she has that fire and that passion in her hate towards Layla. But when the people are asking her about boxing, she's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, so yeah, I'm in the gym. Yeah. It's not, it's not there. You want to tell everybody what you've done, but are you even excited right now about boxing?"
Well, we can't wait to see the fruits of your labor. I'm ready. Are you coming back this year though? Because year's almost over, so I'll be expecting you 2025 or top of 2026.
I can't tell you that.
Is it gonna make it that obvious?
I can't tell you that. But what I will tell you is you're gonna be happy that you was on the right side of history.
Okay, okay.
That's what I would tell you.
Okay,
Like
I like the sound of that. Now my
you are
mind
gonna
going.
be you are gonna be happy that you stayed a Claressa Shields fan and you saw the hard work from the beginning.
Okay, okay, okay. I like the way that sounds.
Me too. I
I'm
ain't gonna
telling you,
lie.
I
like,
like the
man,
way that
listen.
sounds. I ain't gonna lie. You sound excited about it.
I'm
Not
really
really,
excited,
but
and I really wish I could just tell y'all like, ah! But I can't. But what I will
he had to
say
bring
is,
the excitement
once
level
the
up on her.
announcement happens, y'all know I'm gonna come back out here on the space. I'm gonna need y'all to come, like, I need to hear y'all popping bottles,
You
popping
already know.
balloons.
I'm gonna make sure I don't miss your next fight either. I'm gonna make sure I'm there for sure. For
No,
sure.
listen, you absolutely can. Nobody on here should miss the next fight. Nobody. It's gonna be a banger. When I tell you a banger, it's gonna be a banger. Um, everything, man. Look, everything big, everything better, and like I said, definitely getting what I'm owed. So y'all just stay tuned, and don't let none of this little
Listen to how quick she talked about boxing, and she's gonna get right back. She's gonna rewrite it back to Hate Boulevard.
flab and all this bullshit, you know, detour y'all or anything or discourage y'all, cause I don't. Cause I know what like the future holds, and I know that whenever something real big about to happen, the devil get extra busy. And honestly, like that's how I see it. Like I see Layla as being the devil. She's trying to do his work, trying to stop what
That's ridiculous. Leave her alone. Stop calling her names and stuff. Just make it easier for yourself. And it's not about you are losing or you're anything. It's like move forward. You know what I'm saying? They was just excited about your fight, and you had to find a way to circle it back and zero back in on Layla.
God has for his people. And that's why she's trying to gather. Like, I don't mind her not liking me, but you trying to recruit other people to not like me is just crazy.
Yeah, trying to play on that. That's what I thought the moment I seen that one video. Cause I'm like, I see what you're doing. It looks like you're trying to like pander a little to the people that don't, or like feed on that. Like I didn't like that.
She's
Like
trying like fucking recruit people to be like, oh yeah, we all hate Claressa. Yes. Hey Paula.
same thing Amanda was doing.
Listen, man. I wish all them girls. Paula, you on here?
Hopefully.
Listen to the initial interaction. It's like she has to have, or she always has to find that gratification from people of like, you like me better than everybody else, right? We're friends and no one else, right?
Hey
Hello.
What's up,
girl.
Paula?
Wow. So
First of
so
all, I
so
heard my
break
name.
breaking news, guys. Paula is not Claressa.
Thank
Finally,
you.
yes. Paula
Breaking
is not
news.
me.
You
And
stupid,
keep
man.
swearing that Paula my burner account.
Right. Exactly. But who called my name? I just heard.
I did. I called your name because every time I'm under Clarissa comments, asking her when she's fighting again, you getting upset at me like I'm the ops.
Hey. I'm sorry. But y'all know how I am. That's my girl.
That's all you gotta say. Hey, y'all know how Paula
Facts.
is. She feel any little disrespect, she be like,
She
nah,
ain't letting it
not
slide
my.
at
She's
all.
like, not my Clarissa, not my Clarissa Shields. Hey,
Exactly.
hey, Miss Paula, my
Listen to
girl.
how she hyped. So listen
Okay.
to the next question. Good
But
moment,
So,
right?
so
can I
Miss
say,
Paula,
yeah?
once we announce the fight, I'm letting you know right now. I'm getting your flight and I'm getting your ticket, and you are coming to the fight.
Oh,
I'm letting you know that
Nice,
right
right?
now.
first of all, let me get up off the floor. Hold on.
Nah, bro, that's dope. That's dope.
That was
This is one
nice.
of my hardest supporters right here. Like, no lie, I
Oh,
don't think she missed a day.
Now, where would that flight land at?
There you go. You be so nosy.
well, girl, you gotta inbox me because thank you so much. I love you. You're so sweet.
Girl, same here. Paula, but you got the flow. Say whatever you want to say.
Well, I just want to speak to everybody.
So first, I'm gonna fly you out to my next fight. So now that we're good, you have the floor. What do you want to say?
Really. And I can't wait till this
Go.
fight come up. So I got a little cold too, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we gonna see you there for sure,
She
Paula.
thought she was gonna join the hate train.
And y'all better leave her alone because y'all know me now.
Hey, she be coming. Listen, I was about to say
Listen,
freaking, did you see Layla Ali video today? You know I didn't watch it.
Who you asking me?
we are at 17 minutes and 49 seconds of my reaction video that I put together. She talked about her for a majority of it, about maybe 2 to 3 minutes in this last minute here. Miss Paula joined in. The guys got her to talk about boxing, right? For her to bring it right back around to Layla. Hey, did you see the video? I didn't watch it. You watched it. You just told us you watched it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, she had one today.
Oh, she had one
Yeah,
today.
I'll be honest with you. I
You know Miss Paula about to pour some champagne or some wine and watch that soon as she watched it.
was starting to watch it. Then I saw it's 26 minutes and 10 seconds. And I'm like, I can't invest another half an hour in this shit.
Another hate documentary, bro. I said, oh my God.
Back
Soon as
on
I
I,
it.
gotta watch
soon as
it.
Back.
somebody
I gotta
sent it to
watch
me, I was like,
She said, I gotta
please,
watch it. You heard
just
her.
listen. Somebody sent me one part and it was like, listen, girl. She said she ain't gonna fight you because she not gonna reward you with a fight. I'm like, it took her 8 years to say that, but I'm like, what? What? Like into
Back.
the when something is personal.
Paula. And you know Paula seen the doc. They was just trying to lighten her up. They was trying to like, hey guys, I just want to come up here and say I'm ready for the fight. She brought it right back to Layla.
And when something starts to fire,
Now listen to the rest of them. Dude still on mute. Unless it's boxing, he's not gonna talk. But listen to the rest of them now.
that's when you wanna do it, you know. And it was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, it's personal, and you definitely said you had the fire in you, and now you don't want to fight. But I've exceeded so much, and I've accomplished so much, like way more than Layla Ali. Even
Did she feel like maybe people are not feeling that? Like they go quiet as soon as you start talking about that again.
with my biopic, there is no biopic about Layla Ali. I mean, Christy Martin just got one before her.
exactly.
And that's another thing. Like, if your boxing career and you just like you was just the best, and you got all these
Gaslighting.
knockouts, how come nobody
This is like the gaslighted crew at its best. Allegedly, guys.
want to do a movie about you?
Mm,
They
mm.
like
That's for real.
you saw the tone just went down. Everyone's like
Preach.
everyone was hyped talking
I'm
about the
telling you, like
Hey,
I
the
really,
you
I
should
really
see
just
some of
she
these
went back.
comments. You should see some of these comments under your space.
how do I see that? You know, I'm not really good with these spaces yet.
Who talking crap?
Just click on that little. You see where it says the number 18 in the bottom right hand corner with that little bubble.
Yeah, I'm
Click
looking
on that
now.
little.
I
Click on that
see.
little bubble.
Mm-hmm.
You should go through some of these comments.
Some of them
Some of them
are,
are funny. Some of them are
some of them
funny.
are like very good, very good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And nobody want to talk about.
Nobody but you.
Cause I'm peeping. I guess Big Sosa, Patrick Lee. I don't know if he's like one of your haters or whatever, but he in these comments heavy.
I don't know who you talking about. You said what's his name?
Patrick Lee at Big Sosa.
He probably
He said,
blocked because I don't even see it.
yeah, maybe. But first you say, oh, why try to fight a 50-year-old woman? Like, bro, listen, here's the thing, right? I understand that Layla is of a certain age, but you, even when we was little kids, you can't talk shit to me without having to see me at 3 o'clock.
I don't know because the generations are different. I don't know the ages of these people, but the people like Papooses' age, myself, our generation, when you're young and an adult reprimands you, you take it as a reprimanding, a discipline, right? And then you're viewed as a bad kid or a bad seed if you revolt against the adults and the adult authority, school, church, family, even the neighborhood, because they say take a village to raise the babies. The whole village can beat you. So I understand in school when you're like, hey, I'm not taking BS from a peer, a classmate. I get it, but not necessarily the teacher, right? Not necessarily your parents, right? Adults, right? I don't know.
Right.
Hmm.
But this the thing
Like, what are
too.
we
I'm
doing?
not gonna be 47 calling out these young guns. I promise you I'm not.
Right.
When I'm 47, we're gonna be sitting her ass down. These young girls gonna be like, oh, I want to fight the GWOAT, Claressa Shields. Listen, and now if I'm in shape and I can get them, once hey, I'm gonna go ahead and tax
And
they
look, peep
ass.
this. Then he said, no check comes in 15 million. It's a wire. Like, do you
Dumb
think
dumb.
but do you
What an
think when people win
idiot.
the lottery
That's people just gaslighting in the comments. That's all it is.
and the lottery had that big giant check for $1 billion, it's really $1 billion on that big giant check?
Patrick
It's a
Lee.
lot of idiots out there,
Patrick Lee,
period. They some
you need to
idiots.
stop. You need to stop it, Patrick Lee. I just seen some of your little
Idiots.
stuff. See, I don't want to entertain people who don't want to join a space and actually speak what they issue is like I did.
No, because you just want everybody to be mute and you talk about how Layla is wicked and the devil.
Right, hero?
They're hearing you crash out without joining and they're just commenting in the chat.
Because I had to read him his rights from Right Hero because he came and he proved to us that he was a casual. But I like the way that he kept trying to say certain
You see what I'm saying? Somebody came on there to speak and she had to read him their rights and kept coming for him and cussed him out. So no one wants to participate because that's not a conversation and that's not a debate. That's an argument. And no one wants to be feeling blood pressure high and arguing over what? Over what? So they'll just watch you crash out, put a 1 2 1 2 in the comments that's gonna gaslight you to get your blood pressure up.
stuff, and I'm like, listen, man, you really don't know what you talking about, but go ahead and keep talking. So Patrick Lee, this is what I would tell you. Of course, that check that we had that was in the picture with the
Everyone knows that.
15
They're
million
gaslighting
was
you.
not the real check. How can you take that check to the bank and cash it? Never heard
Everyone
of it.
knows that.
15 million was in a word called escrow. Look at what escrow mean, Negro.
Escrow.
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Because if you look at what the word escrow mean, you need certain
Do she hear the escrow?
real check. How can you take that check to the bank and cash it? Never heard of it. 15 million was in a word called escrow. Look at what escrow mean, Negro. Look it up. Look it up.
They laughing.
Look it up. Because if
Escrow.
you look at what the word escrow mean, you need certain
Escrow.
information for you to go look at that.
They are going in.
That was just
They
there for
laughing. They
entertainment
up there.
purposes. So they know
Escrow.
this is what we have. And if her team would have reached out and did their research the correct way, they never wanted to fight. That's why she never wanted to see that escrow account that had 15 M's in it. That is the thing for there. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Nobody has to fake a $15 million acceptance for a fight. For what? Because then
And
what?
you
Because
know
what
what's
if she
funny
said
about
yes?
that? Because how can you fake it? Because what if Layla try to call your bluff and then it's not there? then what? Then you looking crazy. So
Looking
obviously, like,
looking
come
Right.
on.
real slow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Looking real slow. Like
Flow.
who
He
does
wouldn't give him
that?
the time of the day anyway. Something wrong with that dude.
Yeah, so Patrick Lee, you go ahead and go to somebody else's space and skedaddle.
Patrick is special.
The
A lot of these folks
escrow.
be
Anyway,
special. Like
so
they be hating on me because we just hate that you wear makeup. We just hate that you get your hair done now. We just hate the clothes you wear.
No, no one does not. No one does not.
We just hate
it's stupid.
we just hate how you always win. Somebody gonna tell me how like they ask me, so how come it took me
Sometimes people could be laughing and you're thinking that they're laughing at what you're saying or laughing at the topic you're talking about, and they are actually laughing at you. You ever see that? They always say sometimes you can't tell if people are laughing at you or laughing with you. And that's a dangerous thing. And that's dangerous people to be around.
7 days to make a response back to her video? I said, y'all just so mad that I didn't jump on live and go and just go crazy on her. I'm like, y'all so mad that I came professional and classy on her ass to where we can equal
Hey,
the playing.
Mm.
Listen, I think she should have went live, eating some chicken wings, dipping it in the ranch, and been yourself. And be like, yo, she crazy out here commented on me and left it alone. And they're like, oh, Clarissa she ain't worried about that. She worried about the next fight. But you went and did a professional layout, went and got hair, makeup done, got edited like a mixtape. Every punch in, every line was punched in. So we know it bothered you. We know it bothered you, and we know it's bothering you here.
you know
They
what's
just
funny?
so mad.
What you should tell them that you responding to her the same way that you fight in the ring,
They're
surgical
always trying to bring it
precision.
back to the
That's
ring.
what
She
you
don't
Surgical.
care
do.
about the ring.
Because had she jumped on live about me, I would have jumped on live about her. But she ain't do that. Because she knows she'll lose that war.
All right. So I'm going to stop it right here. You know, this was her video. She went all out, brawl out, did her video. But what I wanted to highlight for a quick moment here before we leave out of here, because that was a lot. Wasn't that a lot, guys? And the passion. Every minute they try to bring her away from it, right? Because people hit me was like, yo, you gotta check out that spaces. Yo, she it was a toxic group of people on there with her. And I can't really say that everyone was toxic. I can't say that. I would say that they were having a conversation with her for sure. A little gaslight there, I would say, my opinion. But the dude was, trying in the beginning. He said, I'm going to keep it a bean. I think this should be the last time you talk about her. She did not, that riled her up to talk 20 plus more minutes about her, about Layla Ali. The lady came on. She was like, hey, I'm going to be excited about the next fight. She was like, say what you want to say. Miss Paula, you got the floor. And Miss Paula was like, hey, I ain't really trying to say nothing. I just want to come up and say hi to you all and say I'm looking forward to the next fight. Did you see the video? I didn't see it, but did you see it? You know you saw it. Everyone has been hearing you talk about it for the last X amount of minutes. But we're done with that. What I wanted to get into though was this. She said that people don't like her when she does her hair, when she gets dressed, when she puts makeup on. I think she looks nice. I think it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort going into her hair and makeup. But have you guys ever heard of a thing called destiny swapping? Now, some people might not think it's real. Some people might be like, oh, whatever. But that's when someone tries to emulate you to the point that they become you, right? It normally starts out as admiration. Oh, girl, I like that bracelet you're wearing. Oh, your hair's so cute. I like those red glasses. Next thing you know, they got red glasses on. They got that bracelet on. Next thing you know, your food that you like is their favorite food. Where you like to go hang out is where they like to go hang out. You see what I'm saying? Absorbing your lifestyle, hanging out with your friends, becoming you. They've had several movies about it over the years. Single White Female is one that just comes to mind offhand, but several movies about it. Where, what's that one with the little girl, the 12-year-old girl, the orphan? That's another form of it. Destiny swapping. People want to be you. They see you, they mark you as a target because they like what you got going on. to the point that they want it for themselves. You never heard of that? All right, well, let's continue. This right here was from her reaction to Layla. And I kept on saying she looked like Scarlett. And I was like, am I bugging? Even her lip. I even said her lip even looked like it have a scar. Introducing, guys, Scarlett. She's from the Bronx. She's a rapper. Does anything look familiar? Scarlett. Even down to the makeup. That's what a form of destiny swapping could look like. Like, hey, I want to get my hair done like this. Now, I know back in the days when, like, for example, MC Light, that was somebody that I loved as a female hip hop artist, and trying to, growing up as a kid, looking up to them. MC Light got that haircut with the mushroom. That's what we called it in New York. I was like, I'm getting the mushroom. You see what I'm saying? Because I understand that as a kid looking up to someone. I understand that. But there's another thing when you want to take their identity. Scarlett raps. She's from New York. Check her out. So then this right here, this was floating around since she's went up there. This is 106 in Sports on BET. Let's look around, shall we? Because I always talk about reading the room. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's read the room. Let's go back a little bit. First of all, look at this dress. Look at this dress. Look at these kids. Right? And I don't know, because 106 in Park used to be in New York back in my days. That was 106 in Park Avenue, 106th Street, Park Avenue, Harlem. So if they're in the same building, that could be possible, right? If they're in New York. I don't know if they're in New York. I don't know what's going on with them these days. But let's say unless someone can out there correct me. But let's say for just sake of it, of the name of the show, 106 in Sports. Let's say they were there in New York, right? A show like this, they would have kids that are athletes coming out to the show, from the surrounding high schools, the surrounding areas. Hey, come out for a filming of the show. We're having boxer Claressa Shields up here. Some of the kids, whatever incentive you want to give them to be picked. But we want to pick a handful of kids from your school. They'll be in the audience. They'll be in the crowd. Free tickets for the filming of the show. Look at how the kids are dressed, because it's first of all called 106 in Sports, right? Look over here. Heels, baggy jeans, sneakers, jeans. Let's look at them when she walks out. Let's see if we catch her face when she walks out. Scarlett. I was like, oh my God, she looks like Scarlett. She really does. Right there. That was the look she was going for. Look at this girl's face. Like, do you see this? Look at all these people over here. Like, what did she just come out in? Look how they're all looking. What? This is more like a award show, maybe. I mean, if you want to show that much. But I feel like this is the show where you come out in your athletic gear, like your Nike jogging suit, like you know what I'm saying? Something representing athleticism, right? And some fly sneakers, right? And talk something positive for the kids. Be a positive role model for the kids, because look at their faces. Look at this one right here. They're like, what? They were like, okay, so then let's get back to it. So then, this is what it reminded me of. This is what it reminded me. Let me pause real quick. This is what it reminded me of. When Remy went to the BET Hip Hop Awards with Pap, they were matching as usual, and she had on this outfit with the see-through mesh dress. Destiny swapping. Destiny swapping. Oh man, Rem, you look nice, girl. You so beautiful. Who's your stylist? Who can you point me in the direction of your hair, your makeup? your wardrobe. I got money. I pay in my budget. I'm just trying to look nice because everybody think I'm a boxer that I can't look pretty. Could you help me? Because you're beautiful. Destiny swapping. This is too much for the show. So when I first saw this pop up, I thought it was Rem and Pap. I was like, oh shit, Rem and Pap got back together. But then I was like, no, that's Claressa. I said, damn, why does this look familiar to me? And this is them at, I don't even know, the VMAs, I believe. But this is why it looked familiar to me. Do you see it? Let me move my mouse so I can see it. Let me see. Y'all seeing it? Destiny swapping. Destiny swapping. So she was trying to swap Layla too. Layla was definitely on the roster because then she could be the number one greatest of all time. And in her mind, Muhammad Ali would then now recognize her posthumously, apparently, as his daughter, allegedly. I don't know. Because the obsession was real. The obsession is real. So I do want to take this time though, because you saw my little gallery of Destiny swapping photos, right? That makes me know that there's something else going on here. Something else is going on here beyond boxing with this person. But I want to take a little bit of time to apologize to Remy Ma. Remy, I'm sorry. A couple of months ago, and I still say it, leave her alone. Let that energy stay where it's at. But a couple of months ago, I jokingly said, Remy, did you see the girl in the ring? Leave her alone. Joking about the Pap and Remy thing because it was going back and forth at the earlier part of this year, right? But hindsight is 2020 because we were in our feelings about that black love relationship. We loved them together. We did the bid with Pap and Remy when she was in jail. Like the real ones know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how long he was with her, how he rolled through the whole jail sentence, was there daily with her, took care of the kids, moved to an apartment close to the jail to be near her. It was difficult because they had that baby later in life. They both have kids previous to their marriage. But when they came home, they made it happen and they had a baby together. They built a foundation. They had a show. A lot of stuff. It looked good. It looked good, right? Give it a little clap because it was black love when it was good. The BT Cypher, remember they was freestyling the Black Love freestyle. It was back for. I was like, yo, they just need to do an album together. I love it. I'm loving where this is going. Do y'all remember? So when everything kind of went down, I was one of the people that was like, man, Rem, why you do that? Easy to block, whatever. He got knocked out. All this other stuff going on. What? How did we end up here? Right? But then you go back and now, I'm hearing swirls around of, people sliding into people's DMs and people, you know, flying, getting flued out, I guess, So it kind of makes a little bit, what I'm about to show you, makes more sense to me now. So Remy Ma, reminisce. Mrs. Reminisce, I apologize to you.
I feel sorry for old girl. Like I feel sorry for her
She's talking about
because I
Claressa.
know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like I would cry. I feel bad. I literally told him every time your current come up says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'ma drag you. Whoever get you, they'll see. They'll see. I seen one of these. She was like, she said there was others. Who are they? I want to know. Do your own homework.
Because she's the wife. She know. She know.
Well, why she outed me? Well, why she outed me?
Listen.
Because you loud. And I know he cares about his personal image and what people think. I just don't understand why when every time somebody has something to promote, talk about that. Talk about whatever your endeavor is that you have coming up. It's so easy. It is so, the same publicist that y'all use to push stories out, that's the same publicist that before you walk into the room, you say, hey, anything about Ram, anything about this, I don't want to talk about that. Oh, if that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are
Listen,
accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the.
now this right here ain't rapper Remy Ma. This is Auntie Remy Ma, Mother Remy Ma. Reminisce. Wife. Listen to her.
Slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of you, your percentage, because he's your manager?
Okay. It makes sense.
Got you out here talking, looking crazy. He's the one that don't want to sign, don't want to get his stuff out his ex house.
Her house.
Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. All of our other kids, they're grown. They're the same age as your girl. You know, they're the same age. DJ was born in 95. She was born in 96. So I know how to deal with people of this age. You understand?
Did you hear that? Because they have, I think, a total together, like about 4 or 5 kids. And their kid together is the youngest one. But they have 29, 30-year-old kids. That's why this is looking crazy to me, as far as Pap looked crazy with this whole stuff. But you heard her. And that's why she's like, I'm not fighting this girl. I'm not going there. Like, you do you. But I'm going to air it out because you're not going to let me look bad out here or make me look bad when y'all over here doing foolishness. So to me, hindsight is 2020. What she was saying, Remy Ma, makes sense now. Because back then, it's easy to blame the rapper. It's easy to blame the girl who went to jail. You know what I'm saying? And say, oh, yeah, it's her fault. But hindsight is 2020, and Remy Ma is being vindicated, in my opinion. In my opinion, when you got people that just try to come around you, when you have people that just want to come around you and join in on your affairs and what you have going on to take it. That's exactly what that was. That's exactly what that was. But let's continue.
This Laila Ali and Claressa.
So this right here is a girl called Jada the Boxer. Jada the Boxer used to be a sparring partner or full-time workout partner, boxing partner of Claressa Shields. And a year or two ago, she went on TikTok and YouTube and aired her grievances about her experiences in her time around Claressa Shields. Very deep stuff. I was like, I'm going to just shout out to Jada. And I would say she's on YouTube, Jada the Boxer, if you want to find out some more about her experiences with Claressa Shields. But initially, early out, when she dropped her videos, especially like if you don't know and you're not seeing it on the front end, or if we didn't have a Laila Ali to make it clear with receipts for us in present day, we didn't believe this girl. Not me personally, because somebody actually was like, hey, check out Jada. Somebody hit me up and was like, check out Jada the Boxer. And I was like, okay. And I fell on the rabbit hole just recently. But she's been up here for about 2 years now, a year and a half, 2 years, airing her grievances about her experiences. And they were bashing her, eating her up, telling her she's crazy, she's jealous, she's mad because, Claressa don't want to take care of her. And she's like, not at all. I'm not that type of person. She's a godly person, as a matter of fact. She had it's one segment that I will probably react to from Jada because I thought it was very moving and powerful. And she was talking about Claressa and her as, sparring partners and, workout partners or whatever. I might react to that. I might bring that back for you all. But for right now, I wanted to just highlight Jada because Jada too has been vindicated. Remy Ma and Jada has been vindicated just off of Laila Ali part 1 and 2. Laila didn't even mention none of these girls. But people are saying, if the great Muhammad Ali's daughter, Laila Ali, feels this way, then maybe perhaps Remy Ma, Jada the boxer, and gosh know who else might have a valid concern, right? So listen to Jada, because she says, Laila Ali, Claressa Shields, apology accepted. Listen.
It's a shield situation. You know, people have.
Let's go back.
He wants another one. All of our other kids, they're grown. They're the same age as your girl. You know, they're the same age. DJ was born in 95. She was born in 96. So I know how to deal with people of this age. You understand? Right.
This Laila Ali and Claressa Shields situation, you know, people have apologized to me. And apology accepted. You know, I don't know y'all. But I definitely stood on what I said because I know what I went through. But I don't know y'all. But apology accepted, okay?
And she was out. Okay? But she started getting a flood of her page is going crazy right now on YouTube. Because people are like, first of all, she got receipts of her own up there. Crazy receipts, or crazy stories, I will say. Her stuff is not as well put together as Laila's per se. But when you watch her speak, you feel like it's the truth or it's coming from a truthful place or organic place. I'll just put it like that. And people were engaged in her content because, she's talked about Claressa Shields and there was a lot of spicy tea over there. But people were like, oh, you're a hater, you're just jealous. Those same people have spun the block now and said, wow, we apologize, Jada. We didn't know. So I'm going to leave y'all there with that because I feel like I was here long enough, okay? But I thought this was interesting. In the vein of the week that we've been having, or maybe the last 2 or 3 weeks that we've been having in the world of female boxing, okay? But yeah, so what did you all think about that? What did you think about the damn near 25-minute rant from Claressa Shields reacting to Laila Ali's part 2 on Twitter X Spaces? I keep on hitting my mic, guys, so I apologize if y'all hear that tonight. So I'm just all over the place trying to get this stuff to you. So I apologize. Let me send y'all all a e-kiss because I love y'all, all right? But I want y'all to tell me, what did y'all think? Did y'all think that, it is beyond boxing? Because that's what it's leading me to believe. What did you think about my whole Destiny Swapper situation there? It's like just what Laila Ali said, right? And she kind of put it in perspective for us. Like, you need to find your own identity. You need to be yourself. And you need to maybe go to therapy because that might be a great place to start at therapy. Talk to someone other than Twitter Spaces and other than people that can't do nothing for you and basically will watch the train wreck. Okay? Seek therapy for starters. And based on some of the tea that Jada got over there, maybe therapy might be needed. Okay? And I'll leave it there on that. But you guys join me in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you think she's going to heal from this? Do you think that she'll continue to talk about Laila Ali in public spaces or, on her interviews, etc.? Or do you think that her team will finally clean her up and say, listen, let's be done with that. Move on, move to the past. Do you think she has a thorough team around her, guys? That's another question we need to ask, all right? But anyway, y'all join me in the comments, right? Don't meet me there, beat me there. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and hit you with the motto, hit you with the brand. If you like anything I do, tell a friend. If you don't like anything I do, tell a friend. And from my lips to your ears, I love you, right? But I need you to love me, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, hit the like button, and then join me in the comments, all right? And then tell a friend, and then tell a friend. Until next time, it's your girl Gongali. It's She Could Talk the Podcast, and I'm out. Peace. They talk about it. They talk about it.